What I experienced for myself, where it all just came together. It was so powerful for me. Imagine everyone experiencing something so significant that can change their lives, that can transform their life. It was an ethereal moment. And I saw Antano Harini and I saw the look in their face, the love, the care, and the joy of knowing the impact of their work. For me, it really touched my heart. I just loved them. Subramanian and I, we started as an international training, and then we transitioned from a training to a consulting company. I was also doing a lot of travel with my business, my work. I was hardly home, so it was really impacting my family. So on one side, I was trying to grow the business, but on the other side, my family was getting impacted so much. So then I also enrolled my husband, Sajan, and my daughter.
I retired from the armed forces and I've been into corporate training, that is my main, and I'm very passionate about career counseling. I'm a certified career counselor. So I remember she attending a couple of trainings and this thing with NH, and I had observed that in her whole the complete personality, there was a shift, positive shift, not only in terms of her sense of doing her business of corporate training, but also of how to handle the people who are meeting her. And even in our own house, we had 2 growing children. And then suddenly, I think maybe in 2018-19, she says, hey, you also come and join this, it will be good for you. Initially I was hesitant, but then something in me told me that there is a lot of shift that is happening, and that will definitely help us evolve. And then I did my first up in 2020, just before the pandemic. And honestly speaking, the first up, I was quite lost, and I just went along, and then after that is where the magic started happening.
But then after up, I actually went back and rebuilt my relationship with them, and I made a lot of friends, and that year was really good. Like whatever I wanted happened. Let it be with my mom, building a relationship with her, or with my friends. Like it did happen, whatever I wished for or wrote in that paper that I wish for this, I want this to happen. It all happened that year.
I had to coax him and get him in, but I knew that it's going to make a big difference because they had a lot of gaps in their relationship, perceived challenges. But now the way they play together and dance together. And my son also was a skeptic. He was wondering what's mama doing with all this stuff. But now he tells his friends, she's a go-to person, like you have an issue or you want to do something.
It is only after a year when I looked back and I said, what is the changes that has happened? That was I realized that you have done 40% more than what you have done before, and you are establishing yourself as a name. I was able to handle my own emotions, I was able to handle my relationship with my daughter and my child and my wife and my friends, and there are unsaid things have started happening. There has been significant improvement in all spheres. So when we would say about time compression and all those things, wo automatic it is happening in our lives, and and we are in a better, happier space in doing that. We can do more in less time.
Between Sajan and me, people are like saying, you love birds, like you guys are always. So after 25 years of marriage, to be in that space, it's so beautiful, isn't it? I've seen how my family has really evolved. The happiness that we have now. A happy family, I feel, is at the core of everything. And if the family is happy, if each member is able to evolve beautifully, everything else that we are looking at will come.
The quality of life has improved in all spheres. And when they say about integrated life outcomes, now I know what it means.
I found myself, I found my calling, and Antano Harini have guided me along. They are my go-to person for everything. This absolute 100% trust, love, gratitude.
They are very quick in understanding what is the direction that you want to go, or even probably you yourself don't know.
When you're talking about evolving, it is not just the home, it is also the people we work with, the ecosystem. So I can see magic unfolding. It's a superpower to create more superpowers and revolutionize the world.